Hey guys, welcome back to my channel in the gross hours of the morning because I am not sleeping for some reason. I know what I want to do for my next video, and it's gonna be a reading vlog for this book, The Guest List, right here. I'm going to read this. I'm gonna read the blurb real quick because I have decided after filming the Percy Jackson review that I am very bad at explaining things. On a remote island off the coast of Ireland, guests gather to celebrate the wedding of Jules Keegan and Will Slater. Will is a rising television star, handsome and charming. Jules is a smart, ambitious magazine publisher, though the sea is a little choppy and cell service spotty. Their wedding is everything you'd expect of a young power couple. The designer dress, 4-tier cake, boutique whiskey, vintage champagne. Every detail has been curated to perfection. All that's left to orchestrate is the happiness, but perfectionists for plans, and people are all too human. It's not long after the cake is cut and the champagne popped that resentments and petty jealousies come out. Worse yet, the latest barometer reading shows the weather has shifted from fair to changeable, and dark clouds are looming overhead. Everyone on the island has a secret, everyone has a motive, and someone won't leave this wedding alive. So it's basically a murder mystery. That's what it is. I got it from Book of the Month, which is why it's got this little thing. This is my April book, but I had exams and stuff, so that is the reason that I have waited until now. And I really just I think it's gonna be good, so I want to have my reaction to it. And yeah, I'm gonna do a reading vlog, but not right now because right now I really need to go to bed because it's like 4 a.m. or something, and I've literally just finished editing my video and I've scheduled it on youtube.com, so that should be out before I'm awake, if I ever go the goddamn hell to sleep. And tomorrow I'll start reading this book and I'll do a reading vlog, however that turns out, because I've never done one before and I'm honestly kind of scared of them. Okay, I'm outside to record this bit because it's super loud inside. I'm about a quarter of the way through. It's so far it's been introductions, and it's skipping between two different timelines. So there's one that's the current day and one that's the previous day, and the current day is pretty sparing, and that's when the murder has happened, and the previous day is just kind of character interactions pretty much. So far it's interesting. All of the characters are pretty distinct. It's switching between different point of views for different chapters. It's in first person, which I don't necessarily always like, but I think this author is handling it pretty well. I also think that all of the different chapters have pretty distinct voices, so you can even if a couple of pages into a chapter you forget whose point of view it said it was at the beginning of the chapter, which happens to me constantly. It's still you don't have to keep going back and checking because you can tell by the way it's written which character it is, even though it's pretty early on in the book, which I think is definitely a good sign. So I'm excited to read the rest. I'm gonna go back inside. Yeah. Thank you.
We always find 2 dandelions, no matter what.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh no, my thing turned.
It's going, it's windy.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. There was gonna be like a fighter plane thing or something. Oh, they're super far away. Okay, really quickly, I'm this much through the book. That much, however that much is. So like I'm most of the way there. As a mystery, I think it's kind of lacking because a lot of the mystery is like built up by leaving, you know, like tiny breadcrumbs, but I think also the whole point of a mystery is that you as the reader have like all the information you need to like figure out what's up, and as the reader you don't really have that much information. You just know like a lot of people have skeletons in their closet basically, which, you know, I think in the initial parts of the book that's very interesting, but as the book like continues to be like this far into it and also still be like, okay, like, you know that there are like skeletons in the closet for like all of the characters that have been introduced, but you don't know what those things are. You don't know like what's going on, so you basically like don't have a lot of information. And also interestingly, the like current timeline is in like the time when the murder happens and like all of that mystery stuff happens. That isn't being focused on a lot, so I don't really know what to make of that. I think whatever the story is going to come from like the past of these characters, because like that would make sense as to why we are focusing so much on them, but I still do think that there should be like more of actually the reader knowing what's going on instead of just the characters knowing what's going on, because like I think like at this point in the book we should have like a bit more information, maybe not everything. I understand like revealing information slowly is like a part of the appeal, but I just like I wish I had like some more information about like what the hell is going on. Okay, so just real quick, spoilers by the way, the like murder at the beginning of the story isn't actually a murder, it's like a near suicide, kind of unintentional, or not exactly unintentional, but like she wasn't like meaning to go into it with a plan. So now I'm kind of wondering, is there a murder? Because it does say that someone's going to die, and I want, you know, a murder, or at least, you know, like an interesting death, because that's kind of that's like the point of reading books with deaths in them, right? I'm sorry, this sounds so weird. Yeah, so kind of disappointing. I'm not sure if like the timeline has caught up to the original timeline yet, so I may be wrong, and if I am, I'll correct myself later in the video. But yeah, that is what's happening right now. Not super sure about this positioning of my phone, but interesting thing happening. I don't want to like say it, but like I don't want to give a spoiler because but I think I know what's gonna happen, but I don't like know because you know, intrigue. Okay, I am suddenly enjoying this book like way more than I was enjoying it like 2 minutes ago, so there's that. Okay, no, I was right before. It wasn't like caught up to the like now timeline, so it was like a different incident, and there has been a murder. I'm so glad that there has been a murder. I love reading about murder mysteries. I don't like murder in real life, just like as a disclaimer. Okay. Okay, I was right before. The timelines were different, and they haven't like caught up or anything, and there has been like a murder. So yeah, and like I don't know who it is yet, and I also don't know what the fuck is going on. But I'm definitely like intrigued, so. Oh my god. What? Okay, I'm done reading this. I've had like 2 minutes to think about it, and I didn't want to wait longer to film this because then I would forget. I really like it. It's definitely a bit slow at the start, and I do think that we should have been given a few more breadcrumbs to kind of figure out the mystery by ourselves, because there's just like so much that you can't like figure out without the extra information, that it kind of feels like more than a mystery. You're just reading like someone reveal a bunch of information in order. But even though that was like one of the things that this book did, I still really enjoyed it, and I think I'm giving it 4 stars. I may change my mind later because I sometimes do change my mind after thinking about it for a bit longer. The end was just kind of like all of the skeletons in the closets are like one skeleton in everyone's closet. This explanation is not good, but like it's like all of those things are connected, which I would obviously, like, that is something that I knew could happen, but I think the fact that we didn't have a lot of information stopped it from being super like obvious. So I did so it was like an interesting thing to add to the book. Basically, what I think about this book is that we didn't have enough information to like figure out the mystery by ourselves, which is kind of what I feel like the whole point of a mystery book is. Actually, thinking about it now, I'm gonna bump it down to a 3 stars because I really did not enjoy like a lot of this book, where I was just like wondering what each person's like thing is that they keep like vaguely referencing but never talking about, and it does get really annoying. So I feel like, yeah, like that's something. I do think towards the end of the book, the different point of view characters, someone's mowing their lawn, I hope you can't hear that. I think the different point of view characters like really worked well to like tell the story. I also think if this story had been told from like a different perspective, it maybe would have like mitigated, like, you know, a traditional like detective story or something. It would have not had the problem of like the information reveals, but I think that this format worked well. I just wish as readers we had more information, since like I wasn't expecting to be able to figure it out, because like I usually just read books really fast. Like it's been a couple of hours since I started reading, so like yeah, but I do wish there was like more information that the readers had, so we could figure it out hypothetically, because I don't think with the information we did have we could like figure that out, because it's like, because it was kind of at the point where it's like, yeah, like it could be related, but it also could just be any old random like thing. Like it could also just be some completely unrelated things. Some things were like just referenced as like a vague bad event in the character's past, so that's not really like a lot of information, and it was like integral to the plot of the story, to like how everything ended up, because like it was integral to the character motivations. So yeah, that's basically the issue I had with it, but the reveals at the end were super fun and I enjoyed them. 3 stars. It was a fun read, and yeah, that's what I think about this book. I'm gonna go now and like try to edit this goddamn video. I have so much footage of me just sitting and reading that I'm gonna have to put onto my computer, and I'm not looking forward to that, because I'm not. So thanks for coming to my channel. I am trying to put out videos twice a week now, so subscribe if you are interested in that, and I'm gonna go now. Okay, bye.